first question comes from Randall. So Harris trade Erod and Michael Lorenzo. Who is in our starting rotation? Well, go ahead, John.
I would say Manning, Skubal, Reese Olson, maybe Bo Brisky, and then if you get a young starting pitcher back in one of those trades.
I think Brisky's going to be in the bullpen. They stretched. They made it to a point where he's been pitching from the stretch in Toledo. He's been pitching from the stretch here. I think Brisky's going to stick in the. I think Brisky's going to stay in the bullpen.
So then, who would you have then? Tyler Alexander, maybe.
Tyler Alexander, maybe Tyler. Go ahead.
Isn't he done for the year?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I was just gonna say. That's what I thought.
It'd be Faedo.
You could see. Well, we saw Flores hit 96, 97, but he got shelled a little bit. You could see Sawyer Gibson Long get a call up from Erie, maybe because Erie's gotten. Ty Madden pitched pretty well the other day, but I don't see him coming up in the rotation. But it could be an arm from Erie. It could be any arm from Erie. Lyle Lockhart been pitching well too. We could see that. What about Spencer Turnbull? Well, I mean, Spencer Turnbull could make. He's supposed to be throwing off throwing batting practice soon, but the whole Spencer Turnbull thing in the locker room, and everything, that's just a weird vibe altogether. Like the Tigers have kind of kept them with him hiring Scott Boras as an agent. Things have gotten really weird. Again, that's just speculation, but there's just a kind of. I don't know how often we're going to see him in the Tiger, Tiger rotation soon. You like to see him, and but it's just the whole thing's been weird. So
he's outside the circle of trust now.
Yeah, he's outside. That's a good one. I like that. Jackal Loffigan, Alex wanted to know about him making the rotation. It could be possible. I mean, his velocity's up there, and he's pitching better as of late. His numbers in Toledo are kind of hit miss, but for a guy who just went from high A to triple A, I mean, he's been handling his own, and some of the movement, some of the stuff is encouraging. So, again, that was one of the most unexpected things I've probably seen in the farm system in quite some time. Like, he was pitching well in high A, and I was like, all right, well, probably had the Erie, and then boom, right there in triple A, and he's the most consistent starter the Mudheads have. He really is. So.
Well, and if he did come up, I mean, you only got to get, 8 or 10 starts out of a guy. It doesn't have to be great as long as he's competitive. It gets you through the season. I mean,
and a couple bullpen games, maybe. I mean, that's the Tigers pretty well.
Yeah, they could do bullpen games. I mean, you still have Hill on Garrett Hill. You could call up again and stretch him out a little bit and maybe do something with that. But